Hello, lovely people, and welcome to this Holy Grail Games live video.
Yes,
the
number
third.
3, the third of its name.
Third of its name. I am Georgina, and I'm here with Jamie, and we are talking to you about Rallyman Dirt.
Indeed.
The Kickstarter campaign, first of its name.
Which is still with first of its name, not the first Kickstarter campaign with Rallyman.
No.
But we're back with Dirt, as you guys have been following.
Yes.
Many of you have been following. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
This has been quite the week too, shall we say.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't even know where to start. It's just gone so well.
Yes.
You guys have just been loving all the expansions, whether it's RX, the Climb, R5. We've got the last expansion coming for you guys tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. The filler tiles, the obstacle tokens, the lot. So
yeah. I mean, we have absolutely smashed through the amount of money that we made with Rallyman GT. So there's already a more successful campaign than that, and
we were already very happy with Rallyman GT. For us, that was great.
And this is very rapidly turning into our most successful campaign ever. It's been a long week, and also we ate burgers just before this, so I'm a little bit
We're a little bit slow. So we thought to fix that, we'd play some high-octane racing.
Yeah!
So today, the plan is, as it has been for the last couple of times, is we are going to play a stage of Rally, Rallyman Dirt. But we're principally here to chat with you guys. If you have any questions, if you want to know about something more, if you just want to, whatever, type for the sake of typing, let us know. We're here to chat with you guys, but just to keep our hands occupied, as it were, whilst we're talking, we're going to run you through a stage of Rally.
We are.
With a bit of a difference this time. So some of you might have expected us to be doing the Climb this week. We don't have the full prototype for it, the printed one anyway. Apologies for that. We'll get around to that later. But it looks like everybody's pretty much understood how the Climb works and is rather excited for it.
I'm psyched for the Climb.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, Rallycross was a lot of fun. And it is a lot of fun. It still is a lot of fun. But the hidden potential in the Climb is...
If you guys have never watched hill climbing on YouTube, I really highly recommend that you go and do it.
Yeah.
And once you've watched it, you will completely understand the ridiculous shenanigans and how it has perfectly translated itself into the unlimited car category that we've made for, I say we, like
that you guys are going to make.
That you guys are going to be making, that you know, JC, the mad Rallyman scientist, has made for Rallyman Dirt. I feel that it really does perfectly translate just how absolutely insane hill climbing is as a discipline?
Discipline might be a bit of a strong word, bearing in mind what they get up to, but you know.
Than it is. But
it's fun.
Absolutely crazy. And the fact that you literally do build your own car to do hill climbing. There are no specifications for it. It just has, like, the only rule is that it must not explode.
Yes, that's basically the only rule.
Yeah.
Like cars for hill climbing.
Maybe all the wheels stay on. Maybe they don't. Maybe it sets on fire. There are a lot of them that end up catching on fire while they're driving, which makes it only more entertaining. So yeah, it's an amazing thing. If you don't know what hill climbing is, go and find out. I found out. I couldn't be happier. And as a result, I'm psyched to play the Climb. So,
yes, exactly. Well, once again, like as we said, everybody seems super psyched about it. As much as people were really clamouring for Rallycross, the RX expansion, and we're kind of glad we nailed that one pretty quickly. The Climb was a couple of people that knew about hill racing and Pikes Peak and such. You know, I wonder if they'll do this. But I think it caught a lot of people off guard. But it caught us off guard when we were developing it. I mean, when JC was like, why don't we do an expansion for this? I was like, oh my God, what is that? You know, what are these people doing? What have we got?
Jamie.
What?
Jamie.
What?
Someone's standing up for me in the comments.
What do you mean?
They're saying that I won.
Who's standing up for you in the comments?
Kai! Oh my God, thank you. I'm just going to take this as a matter of course. Apparently, you cheated.
I did?
And played an extra turn.
Really?
Apparently, someone was watching. Thank you for watching.
Good thing we film all this.
It's a good thing we film all this.
I mean, anyway, it cut off at the end, so we'll never know who actually won.
Well, since then it's been uploaded to YouTube, so we do know who won. And it was you.
They didn't
and
need
you
to
know
know
what?
that.
You ruined my winning streak. Because ever since I played that game against you, I've never won again.
You guys weren't here for the French live stream. I've never seen her roll so badly.
It's like I was cursed.
3 3 losses of control, but
3.
1 Sisu token and the Sisu card. So she only suffered for 1, and she's still complaining.
So the Sisu card was very much a matter of good luck to balance out my terrible luck, but and it wasn't mucking around either.
You were being quite wise with it. But,
yeah.
It was that break dice. It was the break roll that got you.
Yeah. I'm never falling for that again. You can get away with that kind of rubbish. I can't. So let's just say that you toppled me from my winner's pedestal. Whether or not I deserve to be toppled is a mystery. I'm going to watch that video back now.
I don't want to know. So for me, it never happened. It blanked out at the end. We'll never know. We'll never know.
So the exciting thing is, next week on Tuesday...
Yes.
It's happening.
He's coming. Oh, Lord, he coming.
The Rallyman. The Rallyman himself, JC Bouvier, is going to be here and we're going to play against him. This is going to be the first time that I personally have played against him in a game of Rallyman. And I'm really excited. I'm really excited to get utterly crushed. But I'll try real hard and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, excited. So
well, after that slight tangent, thank you, Kai. Thank you kindly.
Right. We're tired and we've had burgers.
Yes, we have. It's been a long week. I don't know why I bother saying that every time we film these. It's always a long week with a Kickstarter. So anyway, irregardless, here we are tonight to chat with you guys. Once again, any questions? You want to know anything? You want any information, more explanation on anything we've talked about on updates or on this video or whatever? Feel free to just drop them in the comments and we will get to them. In the meantime, we are going to keep ourselves busy with a mixed terrain rally stage.
Yes.
So we have concocted a little stage for us tonight using tiles from Dirt and GT.
Yep.
So you'll notice there are city tiles from GT with GT corners and there are dirt tiles with dirt corners. As we said before in RX, dirt corners work like dirt corners and GT corners work like GT corners.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
However, what we'd like to showcase here is the rules for changing terrain types during a race via the dashboards, because this is one of the most recurring questions we've had. We thought we got the explanation down on the update, but clearly we need to explain a little bit more, and hopefully this visual aspect will help you guys understand it completely. I think once you get the point, it will all make sense. So basically, just to go back to basics, this is our dashboard. So this is the dirt tyre dashboard, the gravel tyre as it were. This is your standard tyre that you get in the dirt core box. And normally when we're just playing with gravel tyres, all that interests us is these 2 columns here. So we have gravel and gravel leader. So once again, for those of you familiar with rally, we have the people that are driving on gravel and the person that is at the front of the pack driving on gravel and is clearing the way, clearing all the debris off the road, the loose stones, the dirt, that kind of thing, which means their driving conditions are slightly more dangerous than everybody that follows them, but they get to impose certain things onto the players behind them. Okay? So the last time you saw us play a rally stage, we only used these. But today, we're going to use this one as well because we have Asphalt track on the stage. Okay? So how does it work going from one type of terrain to the other in between turns or during the same move even? It's very simple. The dice shown under the terrain type are the maximum and type of dice you can use on that terrain. So if, for example, I'm on dirt and I'm the leader, I have my 6 dice, my 2 leader dice, and my break dice. However, if on another turn or in the same turn, I move on to an asphalt tile, I can only use 5 gear dice maximum, and whether I'm the leader or not, I'm rolling normal coast dice. So, for example, I couldn't put my 6 gear dice down on asphalt during my turn. If, however, I started on asphalt and finished on gravel, I could put that 6 dice down onto gravel. If I was using my coast dice whilst I'm on gravel, I have to use my leader dice, but in the same turn, if I put a coast dice on asphalt, I will use, don't have to, it's a good thing, we'll be using a normal coast dice. And of course, the most obvious, I can only break on gravel, I can't break on asphalt, which makes a big difference to how you play.
It really does.
Now, we're both going to be playing with gravel tyres, just to show you how this works, so we get kind of like a similar experience. But normally how this would work in the game and also in a real rally race is your driver will pull up to the stage and go, I would like X tyres, please. On the board game version, you look at the terrain, you look at the turns, you look at the obstacles, and you go, okay, what do I need during this stage? What do I need more? Do I need more adhesion, more braking power on asphalt? Is there like a very long stretch? Because we only have 2 types of terrain here, but you could play with 3 types, or maybe just asphalt and snow, once again from this 110% expansion that you guys get for free. Is there a long stretch of snowy terrain where you could really push the speed up? So maybe you want snow tires and not asphalt. It all depends on your driving style, the strategy you want to employ, all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, without further ado, let's get into it.
Okay.
So, full disclosure, we played this track on the French live stream just before as well, where Georgina had her lovely 3 losses of control,
it was
2 of which were
terrible.
saved. And we actually started here and ended here.
Okay.
But as we did last time with RX, we're actually going to drive it the other way around now. So, there you go. It makes a big difference because we're going to be starting on gravel, for which we have the tyres, but then we're going to be ending on asphalt. We'll see how it goes.
Cool. Well, how about I go first because I lost horribly.
Why not? Okay. Why not?
You've got some questions to answer.
Ian Davidson. If you change surfaces, do you get to use both leader dice and coast dice in the same turn? Yes. However, because leader dice are coast dice, if you use 1 leader and 1 coast, that counts towards your limit of 2. If that makes sense.
So here, for example, I can actually get a pretty good acceleration going, but because I'm ending my movement on asphalt, I can't go up to 6.
No. So this is, for example, this is a big change. Like this first corner, you're like, oh, it's a corner in 3 or 4. Lovely, I'll just tear around it.
Yeah.
But then you have to take into account that you can't brake on asphalt afterwards.
Yeah.
And there's a very sharp corner.
Oh, hang on.
Up.
Yeah, no, that's really
right?
stupid.
You see
wow.
that?
Yeah,
you see it now.
No, yeah.
It's it makes all the difference. It really does.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm gonna do that. However, what I am gonna do is flat out. Thank you for calling me out on that dreadful choice.
Well, I was thinking, when I was looking at the track, I was going, I bet I'll do that first time. I went, oh no, wait a second.
Well, hey, look, that was a nice tidy flat out.
Yeah, that's a nice start. 4th gear, respectable. I don't really think you can do better in this kind of.
No.
No, I don't think you can, to be honest.
So, you have made another diabolical track.
I have. I just built this. Like, when I built these tracks for the live streams, I just make them pretty, to be perfectly honest. Because you guys don't want to look at a boring track. Obviously, we don't want to race on a boring track. But this one has turned out to be... We've actually changed tiles since the French version. It was so horrible.
Yeah.
So technical. Like, we got 1 speed 6 card and 1 speed 5 card by the end of the track, each.
Yeah.
The rest of the turn, it was like 2s and 3s because it was so technical, which isn't a bad thing at all.
Yeah. So we did have Brian Aldrich, no, it was Kevin Clark actually, asking if our game with JC is going to be in French or English or both. That's a good question.
So we will probably do both. And what I'm thinking we'll do is we're actually going to do a full-on rally across multiple stages and multiple languages. So we'll probably do like the first 2 stages in French.
Yeah.
And then we'll do like 2 stages in English.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, hell, do we do an auto tour here? Because I'm super excited to play an auto tour. We might even do an auto tour. That could be fun. Then again, we're on the Dirt Kickstarter, so do we want to sell GT races?
Again. Sorry.
Yes, so Georgina's playing again, of course. Kai, if we get to use Asphalt already in 6th, can we use the coast dice remaining 6 on Asphalt? Yes. It doesn't relate to the speed you are in, it relates to the number of dice you may use. So if you are about to enter Asphalt and you have already used 5 or 6 gear dice, you won't be able to put another one. You've already used 5 gear dice, because otherwise you would have used all of your gear dice. If you've already used 5 gear dice, you won't be able to put your 6th onto Asphalt because of the rule.
So, this is pretty much the best I can do, and I'm not sure if best is the correct word.
As we saw from the last race, survival is the objective.
Okay.
Because the number of near misses we both had was impressive.
See, I want to do a flat out, but based on the luck I had last game, I'm not sure it's a good idea. Am I going to do it anyway? Maybe.
I mean, you are in front, and you do get to use coast dice instead of leader dice.
It's true.
So you have got... This is one of your best opportunities to do it, maybe.
Yeah. I can feel JC's watchful, judging eyes. Okay. Okay, everyone, come on.
Channel your energy. Here we go. No.
God damn it! Why? Right, screw it. So
we made so many flat out rules last week, and we couldn't crash if we tried, and we're just spinning out all over the shop actually.
Right, so I'm using my Sisu token.
Kevin Clark has suggested a tour of dirt disciplines only. That's probably what we'll end up doing, to be honest.
So I'm going to use my Sisu token so I don't have to spin out
Well, do you want to use your Sisu token? Because you're going to crash in 1. So you're going to lose some time, but you're not... Yeah, but you're going to take 1 damage token at the most. But then again...
They suck so much.
They do, and it is the start of the race, so...
actually, no, none. No damage. No damage on a red. You know what? Give me that Sisu token back. Yeah, give it back. Give it back.
So... For those of you that don't know what just happened, so Georgina drew the spin out card.
No, hang on. Is this a luck thing?
This is a luck thing. But you're fine. Hey, you've drawn the best cards.
Yeah, but
your dice have abandoned you, the cards have not.
So I don't want to cheat because I had technically made the choice to spend my Sisu token.
Sure, Liv. I'm sure everybody will pardon you for this.
Okay. So.
But anyway, it's not actually that good because the Sisu gets you off scot-free.
Yeah.
That gives you a minute as if you crash, but you take no damage.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. I'll have that. So I'm facing the other way. Mm-hmm. I don't take any... So would I have normally taken damage?
Yes, maybe actually. And speed 1, actually, I'm not sure. I don't think so.
You never do. No, you never
take damage in 1. So you wouldn't have, but you drew that anyway. So there you go.
Okay, so I sacrificed 10 seconds, but I get to keep my Sisu token for a...
Also, what's interesting, it won't come into effect here because this is your second turn and I'm not on the track yet. But you also stay on the track. Yes. So you would have been sitting on the inside of that corner, which could have caused people following you a bit of grief.
Yeah.
So there's that too. And yes, Kevin, I'm letting her get away with this one. Anyway, so my first turn. Let's see if I can not crash. So we'll go for a number 1. To be honest, what you did is basically the best thing I can think of. Though maybe if I go 3, can I go 4, 5? To catch a few seconds and then 4, 3, 2, 1? I can.
Ooh, that's interesting. So sliding onto asphalt.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, okay, let's try that. Right, come on then. Let's see if my luck's just as bad. No! Ooh, not by far, not by far. Ooh. Okay, so Jamie ends up here.
Sad ways.
With a little 5-second head and a fifth gear, sorry. Okay, Aaron's calling me out. Yes, I'm being generous so I can get away with an eventual loss here. I can say I was chivalrous about it.
You gave me some good advice, really, and then also I did that to you in our last game together, and you won because of the advice I gave you.
True.
So,
but apparently I still cheated. So
apparently you may have still cheated. Right.
It happens.
So whoop.
Don't cheat and drive, kids.
Off we go. Yeah. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
That kind of sucks. Okay. You know what? I'm going to go up to 4.
Once again, it's not always about getting through the corner immediately. It's about doing it efficiently.
And I mean, I can roll all of these at once.
What are the odds?
What are the odds of me getting
It's not like we're having terrible luck tonight. You're fine.
I'm all right. I'm okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll take a 4. Oh, God.
Don't forget, guys, whilst we're playing this, we're not here just to play. We're here to chat as well. You guys have any questions, just let us know. Drop them in the chat. All good?
Yep.
Right. Well, it's time for my grand de-acceleration. 3, 4. 3, 2, 1. And, basically, I'm going to follow you through on the same trajectory, really. Yep, don't think I can do better than that. Otherwise, I'll crash and burn. That corner might be haunted, though. Oh, maybe this corner is haunted. Yeah. Okay.
It's one of the many places I crashed in the previous game. Just one.
Yep, we're fine.
Yeah.
Now, what really doesn't matter is you crashed, but you took no damage, and there's only a 10-second difference. Because I was also in first.
No,
that's just a difficult corner. That one is just very tough.
I like the idea of keeping my Sisu token because I have a feeling it's not going to be my last bout of bad luck during this race. So.
Kai, how many chicane tokens? So there are 3 chicane tokens. Sorry, no, there are 6 chicane tokens with enough to make 2 chicanes for dirt, because that's generally where we see this kind of thing, but also chicanes for both snow and asphalt. Now, if you're not too fussed about the coloration of the tiles, you can make up to, well, 6 chicane tiles if you want. Plus, what we've done is we've made them double-sided, so there's a number on one side, but not on the other. So you could eventually have like a very long chicane with multiple speed limits instead of just like one space without the speed limits. Brian, with all these new tiles and compatibility between GT and Dirt, will we see a massive big box to store everything in? So that would be cool. I'll keep no secret of this. We really do want to do that kind of thing. I think it's the way the community has really accepted Rallyman into their gaming collections. I think a lot of people are looking forward to this kind of like deluxe storage solution. We've done this before. We did this with Museum. It was really well received. We are definitely going to do one. There's no point in hiding that. We're definitely going to do one. Why are we not doing it with this campaign? Very simply because we've already got a lot of work. And even a big box with a couple of inserts does require a lot of work to make sure it's up to scratch. So we'd rather spend that time for the moment making sure the game is good and the quality is proper and everything else that you guys need to play is right before we start worrying about storage solutions. However, we got a load of stuff planned for 2021. So yeah, stay tuned for that one.
Okay.
Right, where was I? So I'm in 1. Like yourself. So I'm about to move on to Dirt. So I will be able to break, in fact. So what about going 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I can break into that corner next turn. That sounds fair? That sound fair?
Yeah.
I'm going to assume that sounds fair. Right.
Sure, that's fine.
4 dice. What could go wrong? Yeah. Hopla. This was me last week. You can't complain. This was me watching you roll flat out after flat out.
That's true. That's true. And that luck couldn't last forever.
No.
So
could it though? 1 5, please.
It would have been nice.
Thank you.
Okay.
Your turn.
Did you take your tokens?
I did indeed. Thank you. Took 4.
Okay. So I'm currently in 5. I'm going to slide here into 4.
Yep. Okay, this is interesting.
Okay. Bear with me.
Yeah, no, I think I see where you're going with this.
I'm going to break here to 2.
Sounds good.
I'm going to coast ugly orange dice.
Yep.
And come out in 3.
Okay.
And I think that's the highest speed I can manage.
I mean, you could always. You're in 5th. You have to go into 4th. Yeah, I see. Okay. Yeah. That's your best option.
I don't think I'd. Otherwise, I end up finishing in 2. And I know it's only 10 seconds difference, but it can mean everything. Okay, here I go. And I'm not rolling these all at once. I don't trust myself anymore. There you go. Look. Look.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to just spend 3.
Okay, there we go then.
So spending 3, so 1 and 2 to secure that second dice.
Not having to roll.
Ending up here in 3.
Okay then. Oh wow, we actually broke 230. The last couple of days has been amazing. Thank you guys. It's wow.
Yeah, we can't. I genuinely can't believe it. Not that I don't think the game is worth it. I totally do, but you know.
I mean, this is the biggest success we've had so far. As like a publisher, this is probably going to be our biggest game yet. So it's a big thing for us.
It is.
And to be honest, we're going to have some holidays, some well-deserved holidays after this, because it's been a wild couple of months. And it's going to be nice to be able to go off and go, oh, that was a good end.
Kai, the answer to your question is yes, there will be a reprint of GT before Dirt is released.
Yes, so that is currently being reprinted as we speak. They're gearing up to roll it off the presses. That should be arriving, hopefully, with distributors around October time. Obviously, these things always take time. But that is, of course, a good couple of months before Dirt arrives. So if you are not fussed about paying... if you're not fussed about buying it in a store rather than from us on the Kickstarter, and we do encourage you to go and support your local store, that is the quickest way to get GT, for sure. So that was 5. Do I risk it on a 6? Ooh. Do I actually?
You can make it, but you'd have to take the long. Have to take the long way around. But
what I might do is I'm actually take that in 4, land here in 5, slide into 6. I can go down to 4, break into 3, so it's a slightly different angle, but...
Well, you'll come out of the corner faster than I did.
Yeah. Okay, let's try that. Slightly different angle from you. Well then.
You're sitting too close to me. It's because I put my hand on you earlier.
Okay, here we go.
I passed the bad mojo to you.
Oh,
damn it.
okay.
I tried to do that.
Okay. I'm gonna
one.
Secure this one and roll this ghost dice. Oh, no, actually, no, because I need to. Currently in 4th. No, you know what? I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna stop there. Stop in 4th. No, I'm gonna stop in 4th. Okay. Not gonna push it. I will take that card, please. Because even if I go further forward, unless I want to roll more dice, I'm just not going to be able to accelerate. And without gaining time, I can just do what I was going to do maybe next turn. Okay. Because I will have my 2 and 3 dice back. That's and true. My break. So that's true. Might just do it then. And yes, Kevin. Ouch.
That could be one of the slogans for the game. Just Rallyman dirt.
Ouch. Or Rallyman dirt. Ouch. Or Rallyman dirt. Ooh.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so I'm currently in 3, so I could do 3, 2, coast. Nope, that would suck. I could do 1, coast, 2, coast, 3. Ooh, that's better. So, I can do that.
Okay.
Break down to 1.
She's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going to do this.
Okay.
This method in my madness, bear with me.
Mm-hmm.
So, 2. Yes. Coast.
Yeah, so braking before she gets to the asphalt.
Yes.
Because that's where she can use her brakes while she's on dirt, i.e. the type of terrain that corresponds to her tyres.
4. I'm doing it again.
Oh yeah, this changes everything.
Yeah. So 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I can do that. I can't go into 5. I can't.
Plus we have an end here. Like this is where we started last turn, so we had like a very sharp corner, but we were in low gear. We were just starting, so it was fine.
Yeah.
Now we have to finish on a sharp corner where we can't brake.
It's almost like a really sadistic person came up.
And I mean, looking at this kind of thing, I mean, it's a perfect example of why tyre choice and your strategic choices are important. With our dirt tyres, the best we will be able to do is 1 second gear, 3rd gear. However, if you had asphalt tyres, you might have been able to... Well, if you had asphalt tyres, excuse me, you would have been able to get a better time here, break into that corner and make up some seconds. If you were running a GT5 with a boost dice, you'd been able to end it in 4 or something like that. Yeah. So does always make a little bit of difference in 10 seconds. It can make all the difference.
Turning it over in my head, trying to figure out if I've got a better way of doing this. I'm not entirely sure that I do. I don't think so.
Without brakes,
no,
it's difficult. Yeah, I think 4th is the best you're going to get with the space you have.
Yeah, okay. I could risk it for a biscuit and go for a flat out and spend my Sisu token if it all goes to hell.
Was it the question from Simon Herman you answered?
Oh, no.
No, okay. Was that another question?
That was a, oh no, maybe it was.
Okay, because there was another part to that question, but it will be slightly cheaper. So, Rallyman GT on the Kickstarter is ever so slightly cheaper. Not the core box, that is actually the MSRP of stores. Most of the other expansions are maybe €2 or €3 cheaper. They are more expensive than they were in the first GT campaign, but that's because we have to reward our backers and us, the people who supported us during the first campaign. It's a couple of euros cheaper just to compensate for the extra shipping costs if you want to wait for us to ship it to you next year. However, if you go to your local store, like I said, mid-end October, they will have the game. Now, they might be the same price, they might be cheaper. It depends on the kind of discounts that your local gaming store gives. Some do a 10%, whatever. Honestly, we can't really control that. All I can assure you is that it's slightly lower than the MSRP on the campaign at the moment, just to compensate for shipping. Otherwise, if you want the game quicker, I do encourage you to go and support your local store and buy it from them. They will have it at least a good 6 months before anybody else gets it if you order it with dirt. If you're willing to wait though, you do save a little bit of money, especially if you buy like the all-in or the gearhead pack, but you are in for a much longer wait. So once again, that's just a choice. That's something, as we explained at the beginning of the campaign, we didn't want to sweep, or rather pull the rug out from underneath our retail partners, but we still wanted to give you guys the option to buy it during the campaign, because a lot of the people that are on the campaign, they might be coming from countries where the game is distributed, but a lot of the backers, the game isn't distributed in their country. This is maybe one of their only opportunities to get the game for a decent price. So that's why we do it. But once again, we're trying to find this middle ground where we don't undercut stores, where, you know, okay, we're a little bit cheaper, but we're double the weight. They will get it to you maybe even at the same price we do, but, you know, within a couple of months. So that's a choice, up to you guys.
I've played.
You have played. Cool. Yeah. I've finished my spiel. Right. So I was on 4th, and then I wanted to break 5. I can then break down to 3. Or maybe I go, do I? No, so I could go 5.
Yeah, jump to
4. Mm-hmm. Break down to 2.
Yeah.
Coast up to 3. And then coast again. And that will put me in 3. I can go 2. That will get me around that corner. I won't crash and burn. That seems okay. You've got quite a lot of tokens, though, which is a bit worrying.
Not that many. Well, I could have done a flat out, and then the idea was, if I'd done a flat out, then I could have got some more tokens and spent my sisu if it had gone wrong. But I feel that isn't really in the spirit. If we were playing like a proper rally over the course of like several specials, it wouldn't make sense to do that.
To spend your sisu? I wouldn't have spent it, personally.
No, yeah,
I would definitely not. Crashing in 1 is a 10-second loss.
Yeah.
And
I mean on the move I just made.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah,
so
sure.
it didn't seem like didn't seem true to the spirit of the game to do that.
No, for sure. I mean, if I was a little... It's still very tight. You've got quite a couple of seconds on me, potentially. I mean, I know I gained 10 seconds on you there, but you've got the tokens to make that back. So this is going to be tricky, but I might save my flat-out rolls for later. Okay. There's too many high-value dice here. So here we go. Number 5. Good start! Oh!
Well, buddy.
Well, then. Oh, man. Oh.
Spend those tokens.
No, I think I'm actually going to play it safe, because if I start spending those tokens, I'm just widening the gap and I'm saving no time, whereas at least if I take a 4 now, I've only got 20 seconds to take, so think I'm going to...
Hey, I had to take a few short turns myself.
No, that's fine. I'll take it. I'll do it. Right.
Okay.
Not the best of luck today. This track is cursed. This track is over like an Indian burial ground, or even multiple Indian burial grounds, clearly, because we cannot get a break. But hey, the joy of dice. Right. But even when your dice fail you, it still leaves you with a lot of strategic choices to make. So, and I think, do you finish in 1, or do you...
Do I finish in 1?
Yeah, do you finish?
Well, considering I'm not going to be able to ever get a lot of acceleration up, there's not going to be a lot in it.
Well, because Gear 1 is 50 seconds.
Yeah.
Gear 3 is 30 seconds. So if you went now, you take the 50 seconds anyway.
Maths.
But if you were to finish in 3, you would add 30 seconds. So honestly, I don't think it's worth it. I think you might as well just finish.
Yeah.
You gain nothing. If you can finish, you might as well finish.
Yeah. Then I shall.
And this could be, I mean, you've only got low value dice apart from the 3.
The most anticlimactic race finish ever. Just kind of like across the finish line in first gear. But
that's the track.
Yeah.
That's the track. That's the track. The tyre choice, that's...
Sucky track that you made. And I'm going to throw them all at once. What could go wrong? Nothing.
Nice. So you save 5 seconds as well by doing that.
Yeah.
Excellent. Right, that could be everything. So it's time for me to try and finish without dying horribly. So if I go, so I'm in 4th at the moment. I can break down to 3, coast round, 4, 5. Oh no, I can't do that. I'll do that.
You just have to be sure you break here.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to use the old...
You could potentially be in...
Right, here we go. So we're going to go down to 3.
4, 5.
We're going to coast.
4, 5.
Back up to 4 and then slide into 5, which will allow me to brake before I hit the asphalt.
Yeah.
And we're going to try for a flat out here.
It was about time.
Okay. There's
Sisu.
There's a Sisu. Yep, Sisu it is then. Up. So I'll take the 5, please. Oh, God bless these Sisu tokens.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're in 5th. So we are going to break down to 3rd. Break down to 3rd. Go in. Oh, actually, can we? No, I can't do better than that, sadly. So 2nd, and then we will coast. That is as good as I can do for the moment. I think that's as good as I can do for the moment. Yes. Okay. Try and save some more. Oh, sorry, I didn't take my tokens last time.
Ah, yeah, because you still get them.
Okay, that was good. I take 4 more tokens. This is where we really scrape those seconds. So we're going to end up here.
Ooh. No, Joe Watson did not take my final gear card, and it's not a good card, but I'll take it. You're absolutely right.
So I break down to 3, then 2, coast. So I'm here, actually, aren't I? Yes. So I'm there. So then we get to start. So that was a 2, sorry, if I may. Thank you. So then we are going to go... we are going to go slowly. That's what we're going to go.
Straight into the wall.
Oh, man. I would have liked to get another space, but no.
What speed are you in 2?
I'm in 2, but I can't. I'm not going to be able to make that corner with this gear. That sucks. That really sucks. This could cost me dearly. I think the best move might actually be to go 3. No.
Could you not do like a 3 coast 2?
3, 2,
coast.
1, coast. So close, yet so very far. Whereas if I do 2, 1, coast, if I'm going to finish at 1, I might as well try and,
Yeah, end in 3rd.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so once again, small rolls to get a couple of seconds here and there. And then, thank you. And then 1, 2, and then 3 to finish. This track is so very cursed. Very cursed.
I've given you your seconds.
You give me my seconds and I'll take my 3 card. Okay, there we go. So
I feel like
we told you this was going to be a difficult track and you didn't believe us.
A lot more... I think you have a lot more time cards than I do.
Yeah, there's a certain stack. Well, let's find out anyway.
Okay.
I mean, that loss of control for sure. That was actually no, I didn't suffer it. So, right. Now for the old arithmetic.
I hope I took all my time cards. It's making me doubt now. I don't feel like I have very many.
You were pretty good though. So
that's true.
Did you take your? What gear did you finish here in? Like 3rd or something? Yeah. So you got your 3.
Yeah, I finished.
Yeah, I think
4th.
you're okay. I think you might have definitely beaten me on that respect. So that's 50-50. So that's 2.
If I cheated, then it just makes up for the time that he cheated last time.
Oh. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 450. Yeah.
2 minutes. 3 minutes and 5 seconds.
353.
Oh, I'm at 335
Ooh.
minus 10.
Minus the tokens. So
335, so 25, and then another.
Slightly lower. So about 40-50 seconds between us then.
Yeah, that's okay.
Not bad. I think in the end your line was a much better So you did actually end up with less cards than I did.
Yeah.
But I mean,
definitely choosing to finish in first to like save myself from having to take another turn. That was a good call. I think.
No, absolutely. I think it was.
Yeah.
What kind of sucked was when I had to stop both my. I had to stop. No, that's where I've lost time. I had to stop my turns both here and here.
Yeah.
That's what really sucked. But at the same time,
that's the game.
The problem is I lost a lot of space. I didn't lose a lot of time, but that means I had to take at least another turn or more than you did, which cost time. So that is it. But however, despite that, only about 30-40 seconds difference. Once again, on the scale of a rally where we're going to be doing 2 or 3 of these tracks, that's nothing.
No.
Like if this is the first track, I've been like, okay, well, we go into the second one. We're not that far apart. She has to go first again, so she gets the leader dice, which is an advantage. Unless she turns it against me, that can happen. But yeah, there you go. That is a prime example of the difference between track terrain types when you are using your different dashboards.
Yeah, I find this really interesting because the implications of saying, right, as soon as I've moved on to asphalt, I can no longer brake. So if I want to slow down, I have to make sure that I do it on the final space of gravel before I move on to asphalt.
Exactly.
Same thing, I can only accelerate a number of gear die on asphalt as opposed to gravel. It's really interesting. It definitely adds another little something to the game. Sure.
And it's a lot more complicated than just going, okay, how many tiles of gravel are there? How many tiles of asphalt are there? Okay, I'll use the one with the most tiles. In all honesty, not a bad decider if you don't know what to do. But looking at this, I mean, maybe dirt tires were the right choice. But at the same time, like this corner here, I think the braking power of asphalt tires would have been much more useful than they were around here.
Sure.
But once again, that's just a quick assumption looking at the tiles as it were. And of course, now that we've actually finished the race.
Yeah, I played it twice.
Exactly, so, in both directions. And I don't know about you, but playing it this way, so starting on a terrain type where we didn't have the right tyre, but ending on a terrain type where we did have a right tyre, made a big difference, personally. And of course, that very sharp corner at the end, all that kind of thing. I mean, a corner like this, a track like this, R5 or GT5 would shine. Absolutely shine.
Yeah.
Because that boost dice is...
Oh, the boost die would have been so useful. There were several occasions during this race where I thought, oh God, if only I just had a boost die, I could do so much more. I mean, even a GT4, just with that extra coast dice, you could have done so much more. Yeah.
But... Once again, that really just depends on the track. It depends on your tyre type, what you guys want to race, if this is part of like an auto tour, maybe this is the track that will make you regret not taking the R5 over the R6.
That's true.
I mean, it's all down to you. We just give you the tools. You guys do the racing, as it were. Ian Davidson, what are asphalt tyres on dirt like? So, basically, asphalt tyres on dirt have less, if I'm not mistaken, I'm doing this off the top of my head here, it's very similar to dirt tyres on asphalt. They only use 5-speed dice, you can't brake, and you only have 2 coast dice.
Yes.
And if you are the leader still, then you have the leader dice as well.
Yes.
On dirt. So, whatever tyre you are in, if you are the first player and you are on dirt or you are on gravel, use the leader dice.
Okay.
So no matter what happens. That was I'm fried after those 2 races.
Yes,
These were super technical races. Wow.
They were.
And I just wanted it to look pretty, guys. That's all I was doing this for. I just wanted a pretty track to show you how these dashboards work. And now I'm just crashed more times in this video than we have in both of them before us.
That's true. We had obscene luck the first couple of times you played this. We had a question from Joe Watts while all this was going on. Could you not end in 2, then on your next go, gear down for 1 on the corner? I think that's what you did.
Yes, that's basically what I did.
That's what you did.
More or less what I did.
Kai Grace says, are we going to get another mini, this time in purple?
Oh, it's in the GT4 mini.
Maybe?
Honestly, you won't get a mini for this, honestly, because the mini already exists. We're going to give you different car types. Of course, once again though, guys, if you want to race a dirt R4, R5, R6, whatever, and use the mini model,
be happy. Just do what you like.
We won't be angry. Just have fun. I mean, that's the point. Like when you're playing with Unlimited, you can use any car model, whether it's a rally car, a GT car, 4, 5. I mean, we jokingly said in the French live stream that you could make a beast of a car and then use the mini model for it. And then between the two live streams, GC actually sent me a photo of basically a mini monster. So, you know, I'm not at all surprised it exists. I'm really not. Especially in the unlimited category. These are the kind of cars that go up to 1,000, 1,500 horsepower. They're outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. And that's
Some
what
of
I want
them
to
are
do.
terrifying. They look like a go-kart that someone just strapped a jet engine to.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I mean, the video we linked on the update, which is the world record-holding Pikes Peak track, is done in a 206 with a spoiler, I think, that is taller than I am. Things like that high. And it has like a point of view camera inside I want to call it the cockpit more than the inside of the car, because they've literally gone, right, there's an engine, a frame, 4 wheels, we'll put a seat, a steering wheel and a gear stick in there, and they're good to go. Like, there's no decoration, no nothing.
What more do you need?
Exactly.
Just dead weight.
So yeah, we are coming up to the end of our time with you guys tonight. We've got about 12 minutes, 10, 12 minutes left. So if you guys have any questions before we go, feel free to ask them. Otherwise, you can also always drop them into the comments of the Kickstarter or wherever you want. We're generally present. We're generally here to answer, to help.
That's true.
Anything we need to talk about before we go? Perhaps a competition?
Yes, it is your last chance to take part in our sponsor contest. If you don't know what this is, little recap for you guys. You may have noticed that on the Tracks and Rallyman GT, we have all of these lovely tents and little signposts and other fun little things like that. And we decided to give you guys a chance to be on one of them, because they are all basically fake.
They're all fake ads.
They're all fake brands that we made up.
Mostly because we don't want to get sued.
You know what? So we made them all up, but they all have like fun little stories behind them.
They're all inside jokes.
They are all inside jokes, every single one.
But now you can be an inside joke along with us.
So like this one, for example, Megaphone Dubu. So for those of you who know about some of our other games, Eric Dubu is one of the authors of Museum, also Museum Picture, also Dominations. And
he has a very loud voice, much like a megaphone.
He happens to talk really loudly. So we made him his own brand of megaphone.
He's going to kill us when he sees this.
He knows what a big mouth he is. He is.
We do tell him repeatedly. That's why he's now
all the time, so we can hear you. They can hear you in Paris. So there's that. Obviously the one that's the least jokey is probably Bouvier International, because that's just JC.
Yep. And he's an international man of mystery.
Absolutely. It's even the John Hasco, which you can't see very well. This is a fake brand of hot sauce.
Yes, for our friend Jonathan, who's actually behind the camera tonight. And who loves spicy food and has a tolerance for spicy food, which defies imagination.
There you go.
The man has asphalt for a tongue. What can I say?
Absolutely. So if you guys want to take part on this, you can. Take part on our Facebook page, on our Twitter, on our Instagram, and on the Rallyman Dirt Board Game Geek page. There are posts dedicated to all of this stuff. You should find them pretty easily.
There's a recap in the post today. The update.
There's a recap in the update today with a link to the original post, so you can find out more on how to take part. But the basic concept is, give us your name, give us the product that you think you would be if your name was a brand, and if we like it, we will transform it into a brand, and you will be in the game. So it's pretty cool. Do it now. You only have until tomorrow night. Tomorrow night at 6 p.m. CEST, which is Paris time.
It's amazing how good you get at recognising time zones when you have to run Kickstarter campaigns.
Yeah.
It's one of these skills you never thought you'd need, but we're pros at it now. Matthias, are there popular dirt tracks will we be able to rebuild, like the GT World Tour? Just a thought. So we're pretty confident that with the amount of tiles you guys have access to now, there is going to be very few tracks you can't rebuild to a certain degree of accuracy. I mean, we're talking about Unlimited and the Hillclimb. I think we've already had like multiple proposals because we have like a team that works with us now on the rules and the tracks and that kind of thing. And we've already had multiple of them going, hey, I've done Pikes Peaks, and they're all a bit different. They're all a bit, they all have their little quirks. Maybe they've put the incline tile somewhere different or that kind of thing. But yeah, to be honest, to answer your question, easily. And even though we don't do them, so we can't call Pikes Peak for obvious reasons.
We could call it Peaks Pike.
Trademarked. Exactly. But you guys, the players, you can make whatever you like. And I mean, since GT has come out, I don't think I need to remind anybody just how many real life tracks have been created and posted on the forums. And, you know, don't worry, there will. We're pretty confident that you can rebuild. In fact, one thing we've never talked about is you can rebuild all the tracks. If I'm not mistaken, JC will stop me if I'm saying something silly. But normally you can rebuild all of the specials from the original Rallyman, from the square boards.
Yes.
You can actually rebuild all of those almost to a T as well. Fun little fact.
Yeah.
There you go.
So if you're a fan of the original and you want to, you know, recreate those tracks that you were tearing your hair out over back in 2009, do it.
Yeah.
You can.
Ian Davidson, Le Mans 24. So that's something we get to hear a lot nowadays. So honestly, GT has been a really big success for us.
Yeah.
We were going to do Dirt anyway, but if anything, the success of GT and the knock-on effect to Dirt, your guys' reaction, everything you've been suggesting, all the... Like, people have already designed phantom cars for Dirt based on the rules they already made for GT. So, you know, the community is there. We get that. We've got the message, and we are 100% there with you. Yeah. JC is the omnivore of motor vehicle racing. He will get to everything. We have there is a roadmap in play now. There is one. I promise you that. Le Mans is on it. These 24-hour endurance style races. It will happen. When exactly? That's another question. Obviously, you know, we've already put out a lot of content over the past, year, 18 months now. By the time Dirt comes out, I mean, the amount of stuff you guys have to play with between GT racing, Dirt racing, Rallycross racing, Hillclimb, Auto Tour, ice racing.
It's a lot.
You guys are going to be able to have fun for a while, and we don't just want to be crude with how we throw these out. We don't want to do it just for the sake of doing it and getting every last dollar we can from you guys. Like, obviously we're a company, but at the same time we like to have fun with what we do. And the next project will probably be something a bit more, you know, you guys are going to need a year to catch up with all the stuff, bearing in mind that our intervention with your games doesn't stop there. We have the newsletter, there are the monthly contests, there is all the FAQs, the updates, all the new rules and such that we put out, all that kind of thing. I mean, you guys have got a lot of stuff to get through.
You've got a lot to get through before you get bored of this, I would say. But yeah.
The next project will honestly probably be more of like the deluxe storage solution, like some of the more popular accessories we've been asked for, like dice trays, more car models, all that sort of thing. We've got some really cool ideas. Hopefully you guys will like it. In terms of games, though, at some point you do need to go, whoa, we just need to let the thing settle for a bit before we kick the nest again and off we go to the races. So, hopefully you guys understand that. Obviously, we're a small team already. You know, this is growing to be, as I said, the biggest success we've ever had. It doesn't scrape the boot of some of the massive Kickstarter successes, what people might consider a huge success on Kickstarter, but at our scale, it's massive. It's really amazing. We're over the moon. And it's a huge boost for the company and for us as publishers. But at the same time, we're still a small team. Even putting out a game with as much stuff as Dirt, still a lot of work for us.
It is.
Oof. So, I mean, with the delays we've already had due to the global pandemic, in fact, just to 2020 being 2020, we're already going to take the rest of the year to catch up, make sure everything we've got going is already done and finished.
Has been to our lives what this track has been to my games of Rallyman.
Yes.
It's true.
Yes.
It's true.
So we will get to it. Like I said, the Enduro style races, the 24-hour style races, we will get there. Don't worry, JC is already on it. If anything, I have to fucking crank the brakes to stop him, stop Jamie dropping an F-bomb first of all, and also to stop JC just publishing everything at once. That has to be done. Anyway, sorry, without further ado, I think that's about it. We have arrived at the end of our time, basically. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. Thank you, all those of you that asked questions. This video will be available as a replay on YouTube. Don't
forget to take part in the sponsor contest if you would like to be in the game. Don't forget to tune in on Tuesday for the epic showdown between ourselves and
that might be a bit of a monster live stream compared to these 1 hour ones. I think we're going to do something a bit more sporty.
It's going to be a cool event for us to kind of celebrate the beginning of the final 48 hours. For those of you who don't know a lot about Kickstarter campaigns, they tend to be a really sort of big busy time
Yes.
because everybody receives a load of reminder notifications at the end, so the campaign can get really busy.
But because we have daily unlocks, we're not super stressed, so we can do cool stuff like beat the stuffing out of the author in his own game. I mean, at least I hope so. After tonight, anything could happen.
Can we not play this track? In fact, can we not ever play this again? Can we
maybe I'll keep this one in the pocket, and then if JC starts winning, we'll just bust out this one.
I would like to burn it.
This might have to be a challenge track at some point.
Absolutely. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've already backed the campaign, thank you so much. It's amazing. The amount of support we've gotten for this has been absolutely astounding. If you haven't taken part yet, maybe this will convince you. If it doesn't, that's fine. So we will be back again on Tuesday with another mad live stream, and we will see you on the campaign trail. So let us know if you have any questions in the comments. We will be there. We wish you all a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, whatever your time zone is.
Weekend, because you'll have a weekend before we see you again.
Yes, absolutely. Have a great weekend, and we will see you all very soon. Take care, everyone.
Later, guys.
Bye.